we're going to switch gears. We're going to talk about the Oracle of Omaha this morning because Berkshire Hathaway reports a 71% boost in operating earnings. The jump is fueled by an increased insurance investment income. Buffett, though, also saw his cash hoard grow to a record $334 billion, and many are anticipating his next big deal. For more, we're joined by Matthew Palazzola, Bloomberg Intelligence property and casualty insurance analyst. Okay. 10 straight quarters in a row of their cash hoard expanding at $334 billion. What does that say to you right now?
So first off, great problem to have, right, for Buffett. They just don't see a lot of opportunities. They don't see their stock as undervalued, so there has not been a lot of share repurchase. They've sold a lot of stock in 2024, so that was contributing to the cash going up, and they've been generating a lot of cash.
So it's like you say, this is a good problem to have. Champagne problems to an extreme degree. Should we stop holding our breaths, waiting for a deal here? Someone on Markets Live, Ben Ram, I believe, points out that at this point, Berkshire Hathaway has enough cash on hand to buy Coca-Cola outright.
I mean, I don't see anything that seems attractive to them in a space that they know, but you never know. Then they might find something that's boring and has a monopoly somewhere that they, really find interesting. But I've kind of given up on, a big deal coming around the corner.
What does Warren Buffett think about share buybacks? It's a hot political topic in this country right now. The Democrats, Elizabeth Warren, firmly against this kind of thing. But if you can't find anything else to do with your money, why not return it to shareholders? Yeah,
so he loves when companies that he owns buy back shares because that increases his proportional ownership of the company, right? But they never bought back a ton of Berkshire stock, and they only started a couple of years ago, and they've kind of slowed down. So I would think, in general, Buffett is vastly in favor of share buybacks, but he's very cautious when doing it with his own stock.
Well, speaking of his own stock, you do have Berkshire not only outperforming the S&P 500 since you look back to 2019, they haven't had a down year since 2015. That's 9 years in a row. How do people feel about Berkshire right now? You mentioned expertise. There's succession questions. Insurance has kind of just come back for them, and they've been missing out on a lot of the market gains when you look at their own investment portfolio, haven't they?
Yeah. Last year, they didn't really dramatically outperform the market. It's kind of been floating around. I think the operating businesses' earnings into next year have to go down, really, especially in the insurance business. In the fourth quarter in 2024, they saw a lot of kind of one-time or odd items in the insurance business that really pushed it ahead. So it's like going forward, the earnings outlook looks, not great. But their stock is still kind of hovering around all-time highs.
All right, Matt, it's always great to see you. Talking to you about something that's not a natural disaster,
Something
which
on
is
fire blowing up.
nice change of pace. That is Bloomberg Intelligence's Matt Palazzola. And